First Senator Karen Montgomery.
I'm a private citizen. I'm middle class. I have no retirement except what I've saved. I do own stock, and I do resent corporate leaders using my stock money as their private sandbox and not even letting us know who they are giving the money to, and in most cases they are not the people I am supporting. I hope that we can turn this whole thing around. No corporation is a person, and I hope that with your help, all of us can get that whole illegal mess, I know it's the Supreme Court, but it should be illegal, mess straightened out. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Karen. Delegate John Cardin from Baltimore.
Thank you, Jamie. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Just to look at the weather out here. It's a little cloudy in Annapolis today, but as we believe in Annapolis, the sun will always shine on campaign finance. And we got to make sure that that happens here in Maryland and across the country. We have spent 2 years, I see some of my colleagues on the Campaign Finance Reform Commission that were here with us, who are going to have a chance to speak as well. But we spent 2 years on campaign finance reform, and we created recommendations to try to increase disclosure, as Congressman Sarbanes was talking about, to make sure that every single citizen, every single voter knows who is giving money and how they're giving money. That is what we can do in defense of this Citizens United decision. We want to make sure that it happens here in Maryland. I'm very excited to be a co-sponsor of the legislation, along with Michael Summers and others who are going to make sure that we are going to rein in a lot of this through disclosure and through sunshine here in the state of Maryland. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you, Delegate Cardin. Senator Jim Rosepepe is here from Prince George's County.
Thank you very much, and I am not a professor of constitutional law. But I will believe that corporations are people when Texas executes one of them. This is one of those issues in which we know how to solve the problem. We know how to solve the problem. Other countries in the world have solved the problem. Other states, municipalities in the United States have solved the problem. The specific issue of corporate money in politics, we solved the problem for 100 years. So this is not a challenging concept. It's all about grassroots activism. It's all about what Congressman Sarbanes said, getting Congress to reflect the will of the people. Getting Congress to reflect the will of the people. Here in Maryland, as you know today, with all of you here, we're taking the lead. Frankly, as Maryland is doing on a whole variety of issues, leading the nation in making progress. We can do this on campaign finance reform. We can do this on overturning Citizens United, and we're going to do it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks so much. Now State Senator Roger Manno from Montgomery County.
Thank you. I sometimes can't even believe we're sitting here talking about this, whether or not corporations are people. And we all know that they're not, and the Supreme Court's been wrong before. They're wrong on this. And I'm just here to stand with you guys and to tell you that Maryland's ready. As Senator Rosepepe just mentioned, Maryland's ready and leading the charge on so many issues, as we saw in 2012 on marriage equality and so many other issues, in-state tuition. And our message to Congress is we are ready to ratify this constitutional amendment to make this thing right. And just because government says something is what it is doesn't always mean that it is. And so states like Maryland are leading the way, and we're ready to make this happen. And I just want to let you all know that we appreciate you so much for what you're doing, and we look forward to getting this done.
Thank you, Roger. Terrific. Thank you so much. And Delegate Kirill Reznik from Montgomery County.
Thank you all. First of all, I want to congratulate the organizers of the event for timing. You're having the event 11 hours after our own state financial disclosures were due. So very, very well timed, very perfect. And as we're all doing this, we all reflect, and every elected legislator and council member and congressman that I know, we all are united in the fact that we all hate raising money. We actually do. We hate making the calls. We hate asking people to contribute. But it's been viewed as this sort of evil necessity that we have to engage in. And when you take it to a level that it's been done in the last election, when the owner of the Venetian casino in Las Vegas, or the brother owners of an oil and gas conglomerate can write a $5 million check to a candidate or to a group that then turns it over to a candidate, we don't know where the money comes from, we don't know where the money goes. It turns the system into this perversion of democracy that we can't stand. So I joined with all my colleagues. I was proud to sign the letter last year, proud to co-sponsor the bill this year, and look forward to overturning this ridiculous situation that we are in and actually putting our democracy back into some sane and rational mode. So thank you all very much for coming out.
Thank you, Kirill. Thanks so much. And finally, Delegate Summers from Prince George's County.
Thank you very much, Senator. Needless to say, the Senator has taken a tremendous lead. I've read several of his articles and books in lieu of me joining the Campaign Finance Reform Committee that was sanctioned by HB 1 last year in 2010. And one thing I learned is that corporations do not create themselves. We, the people, create corporations. They do not bleed, sweat for this country. We, the people, sacrifice our unborn and ourselves for the sanctity and the security of this country. We have earned these rights by our blood, our sweat, and our tears. We have. Not a corporation or entity that we have created. Our democracy is based on for the people, by the people, and we, the people, will take back our democracy, and our speech will be heard. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Delegate Summers.